everyone. Welcome to the first Better Call Art Trivia Show, which basically pits dealer versus dealer to win funds for their charity. Our major sponsor for this show is Arlington Industries, and that would be Brent over there, just giving a wave. But I'd like to turn the show over to Brent to speak a little bit about giving back.
That's right. Arlington celebrating 50 years in business, and it's been a privilege to be a part of the marketing team and driving that message out throughout this year of 2022. But more important, 3 years ago, we began a campaign with a group called Convoy of Hope to give back to those that are in need. They deal with people within our local communities in the United States, as well as helping people around the world who are struggling with poverty, dealing with homelessness, suffering. And they just recently have sent dozens of convoy trucks down to the west coast of Florida to help with those people that are suffering in the wake of Hurricane Ian. And we're doing this campaign, and in the month of November, we are going to match any pledge that's given through our site, arley.com/convoy. During the month, any pledge up to $100,000, we will be matching throughout the year. Last year, we raised close to $500,000 with the fall winter Convoy of Hope program, and we're really excited to continue doing that this year.
That's great. That's great. That's fantastic. And then, of course, our teams, we're going to have two teams. We're going to introduce them now, and each team is actually playing for their charity. So I'm going to introduce them one at a time. And everybody should pop up shortly. Hey, is everybody on board?
Hey, Art.
There's Jason.
How you doing?
Hey,
There's
Jason.
Monty.
Hey, Monty.
How are you?
And Bill.
How's everybody doing?
Good,
Very
good. We're just waiting for, I guess, Mark. Mark's got his.
I'm on.
Mark's on. Okay. All right.
Awesome. Got everybody.
Here we go.
There you go. That's fantastic. So we're hoping to have about 20 minutes of a lot of fun today. And we've got the questions ready. But before we start, I'd like maybe each one of you to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about the charity that you're going to play for. So Monty, if you could start us off.
Sure. Bill and I are with KBA. We've both been in the industry for about 1,000 years each. And I've known Art all that time. And we are going to be playing for the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
That's fantastic. And how about you, Jason, and your team?
Absolutely. So Jason Habal, Mark Shannon. We have a charity that we support within our company quite a bit that it's a local charity. It's called the Lake Wiley Children's Charity. And what they do is they provide support to oftentimes terminally ill family or kids in the community, and a lot like Make-A-Wish and others, but more to a local area. And they help them pay bills, buy them cars if they don't have adequate transportation, things of that sort. So Mark may not have known that because I don't know that I shared that, but that's what I had thought we would send our winnings or our losings to.
That's fantastic. And Jason, if you could just tell everybody the dealership you're from.
Yeah, so Vision Office Systems in Charlotte, and Mark is in our Greenville office.
Awesome.
So North and South Carolina, and between us all, I think that's right. We got about 1,000 years each of us in the industry. It feels like it anyway.
Absolutely. And does everybody know Brent Martin, who's the marketing chief guru over at Arlington?
I don't think I've met in person anyone on this call. I know I've connected with Jason on LinkedIn recently, but it's great to meet everybody.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So we're going to lay out a little bit of ground rules, and ground rules could be funky at time to time because this is going to be our first one. But we're going to start off with a team that's going to pick a number from 1 to 5, right? That's going to be our first thing to decide which team goes first. Second, we're going to have 3 rounds, right? First round is going to have 4 questions worth 100 points each. And Brent, if I make a mistake, please correct me.
You're absolutely correct.
Round 2, we're going to have another 4 questions that are going to worth 200 points each. Round 3 is going to give us the final 2 questions that are going to be worth 500 each.
Ooh.
All right. Now, at any time, if somebody gives a wrong answer, the other team can steal. All right. So we're going to get started. Brent, did I miss anything?
I think that you've got it exactly correct. There's 3 rounds, 100 points per first round. Second round, 200 points per answer, and the last 2 rounds, 500. That should
Right.
keep everybody in it, have an
Yep.
opportunity throughout.
And we got a couple tiebreakers just in case. All right.
Right.
So we're going to start off with team Jensen and team Havel. You guys are going to pick a number from 1 to 5.
Who goes first? Is we do this alphabetical? Al, last name? Who gets to pick the number first?
Somebody needs to pick a number.
I'll
3.
pick the number 3.
Oh, we
Okay.
both picked the same number.
Yeah, Bill, we're already on it.
So that's Team Jensen picking 3.
And Bill
Did they
Ferrara.
Did they get the questions beforehand as well?
The number is not 3, so that gives Team Abel a chance to steal that.
Go ahead, Mark. Take your pick.
Well, let's go with 2.
Well, 2 is the magic
Oh!
number.
How about that?
Okay. So our first question is going to go out to Team Havel, and Brett is our judge. All right. So the first question is going to be, and this might be an easy one for you, but what does DX stand for with the current Canon MFP series?
Do you know it, Jason?
Shoot. DX. That's what I hate about trivia. It's right here.
You should
You
have a
remember-
timer going.
Can we phone a friend?
You know, Bill?
Did anybody try Mr. Google?
And no time to Google.
Everybody's on their phone down here. going, What's
Are we,
that?
can I take, is it our turn to take a chance?
We can steal it if you
Yeah.
want. Bill,
Well,
do you know the
give,
answer?
give us an answer, Team
Do you
Havel.
want to guess anything, Team Abel?
Scan.
No, that's not correct.
That's not correct. So
Does Team Jensen want to steal?
Do you know it, Bill?
No.
Me neither.
Okay, we're going to move on to Team.
well, the answer was digital transformation, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Okay, good. I'm learning something because that was not on the tip of my tongue.
There you go. So we're going to go with Team Jensen for question number 2. Now, with thousands of years in the business, should be a no-brainer, right? Chester Carlson made the first xerographic image in his lab. What was on that image?
A picture of a cat. Cat's fur.
Judge?
That is not the answer I had.
It's pretty close, though.
So does Team Havel want to steal?
I don't know where somewhere I heard a stapler, but I don't know if that's true.
That is not correct. We're starting off really well.
The actual answer was that Carlson had written 10.22.38 Astoria on a piece of paper.
That
And
is
that was-
correct.
And that was the first
No
photocopy.
kidding.
Interesting.
All right, now we're going to go to a little bit of Arlington trivia, and we're going to go to Team Haval. And what year did Arlington Industries, Carolina Wholesale, and Digitech all merge together under the Arlington name Power of One? What year?
20, when they all came together, right?
Yes.
They all came together as one company.
I want to say 2020.
Judge?
It's not 2020.
Does Team Jensen want to steal?
What do you think, Bill?
I don't know, pick a number close to that 2020.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We'd like to say 2019.
The
Judge?
correct answer is 2019.
There you go.
And I'm honored that Arlington was the first correct answer.
There you go. There you go. So now, since Team Jensen won that, the next question is going to be directed back to Team Habal. That's correct according to our rules, right, Brett?
That is correct.
Okay. So we're going to go with what company was formed with the buyout of IBM Information Products Corporation?
Hold on, say that one more time. My dog is barking like crazy in the background.
Sure. What company was formed with the buyout of IBM Information Products Corporation?
Jeez, I thought these were supposed to be easier.
Well, I thought it was kind of easy.
Out of the IBM Products Corporation.
Maybe you should ask the question a little different. What printer company came out of the that brand? Is that fair art?
Yes.
What do you think, Mark?
I don't know. I'm thinking Okidata.
Judge,
It's not Okidata.
would Team Jensen like to steal?
Mr. Bill, I got no idea.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try to guess this. Rico.
It is not Rico. It was Lexmark
Hmm.
that came out of IBM.
Interesting.
Yep.
All right, we're going over to Team Jensen for question number. Oh, that's
Well, before we
end of
do
number
that,
4.
yes, before we do that, we're going to do a little scoreboard update here since we finished the first round.
We're way out in front.
That was it's a shutout and
Yeah.
there is a defined lead right now
No problem.
by Team Jensen, but the next 4 questions are worth 200 each, so this can get flipped around really quickly with the next possible question potentially here.
Right. So
Bring
we're
it.
going to move on to round 2. I had a little break after round 1, speaking about the charities, but we spoke about them earlier. But just again, we are playing this for charity and we're playing this for fun. So we're going to start with round 2. And Brent, we're going to who on round 2? Team Jensen.
Yeah, I think it's Team Jensen's turn. Yes.
So what year did Konica and Minolta officially merge?
Hmm. What do you think, Bill? 1990 something.
You think it's that far out?
Uh,
2000.
yeah.
I think 2008.
All right, let's go with 2008.
2008 is not the correct answer.
Hmm.
Team Habal, would you like to steal?
Mark, I have an idea.
Well, until we make it official, I think it's in the 2000s, definitely in early.
I believe it was 2003.
Sounds good to me.
That's your final answer.
Is that good with you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
good with me.
The answer we had was 2004, Art.
Oh
On
my
that one.
God.
Jeez.
It's close. That was very, very close.
All right, the next one should be pretty easy for us old timers in the business, and we're going to start off with Team Habal. And what year did Canon introduce the first personal copier?
Canon introduced the first personal copier in I'm throwing a guess. Mark, you have any idea?
No, I really, I mean, it's not even ballpark with what I'm thinking. I don't think.
I'm thinking in the 60s somewhere.
Personal
60s.
copier?
What's that?
Personal copier.
Personal, home office personal. Oh no.
Well, if that's it. I mean, to me, that would be the, probably the image class line, and that was 2001-ish, or maybe even late. Yeah,
2001.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I have no idea.
2001 is incorrect. Team
We did
Jensen has a
see-
chance to steal.
Yeah.
To double our lead.
Double.
Oh, triple our lead.
Triple. Yeah.
Yeah. we get the-
So Monty, you've been in the business 20 years.
25.
Yeah. So what was the first copier, if you remember?
So GP200 is the first one I sold, and I sold a lot of them. But that was not a personal copier. And I liked the idea of the image class line being introduced. So that is 2000 and something. So I would just guess and say 2004. What do you think, Bill? Do you go with that?
Yeah.
All right, 2004.
Actually, it was not 2004. I think it was the PC1, and I believe that came out in 1982. Correct, Art?
That's correct.
Wow.
We were close.
I had to go against those things.
We were close.
You're close on the image class. I think that was probably right there on that time.
I forgot
Yeah.
about the PC series.
Yeah.
And I didn't think of them as personal home, even though they were, because they show up in customers' office or used to
That's right.
fairly frequently, but interesting.
Sold a
Before
lot of
my time.
toners for those.
I bet so.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of sales to those because they were too inexpensive. All right, who are we going to next there, Mr. Martin?
I think it's Team Jensen's turn here, and I think it's worth noting also that we selected this questions. We're going down a list 1 to 10, and these questions were all determined in advance. So
Yep.
there's
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Yep.
perfect.
All right, question number 7. Arlington originally started as Hank Welfare Company. What year did they begin doing business?
I got nothing, Bill.
No, nothing.
It's going to be
We'll have to go.
prior to the Canon PC.
Yeah. So let's say, I don't know, 75. You want to go with that, Bill? We'll go with 1975.
Let's see. No, 75 might be a little bit too early. Go with
Yeah.
1981 or 82.
Yeah, let's go with 81.
Okay.
Final answer, 1981.
it
George,
is not 1981.
Ah,
give me the answer.
Well,
Oh, no,
Team
we
Abel what has a chance to steal,
Oh,
right?
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I am thinking complete guess. What do you think, Mark? I'm thinking sometime in the maybe early to mid 70s.
Go right down the middle, 75.
75 is fine.
It's close, but we are celebrating our 50th anniversary this year. So it was 1972 when we
Oh, yeah.
started business.
Congratulations. That's wonderful.
Wow. I was off money.
Close, close.
We actually, the Hank Welfare Company was renamed Carolina Wholesale about 81, 82. So,
Oh,
so
Okay,
you may have
yeah.
been thinking there. So,
50 years. Wow.
All right. Hey, so we're coming up to question 8. Anybody's in the game? Is anybody in
right.
the game right now? Because we're going to get, after number 8, we're going to get to the big ones. And next up is Team Habal, right?
that's correct.
Okay. What color dots are used on copiers to identify counterfeit bills?
I
What
know that
color
one.
dots?
Yellow.
Judge?
Correct.
Woo!
They
All
are
right,
yellow
we don't get
dots.
skunked today.
And with that, at the end of we're at the end of the second round now.
Yep.
And with that one answer, we have a new leader.
Nice.
Is
Oh, wow.
Team Abal is now up 200 to 10 before we go into the final 2 questions in the final round.
All right. So, I thought I'd take a little bit of a break right here, and maybe you guys can take, I don't know, 10 seconds each and just tell us a little bit about yourselves. Maybe Monty, you can kick us off.
Sure. I started in the industry in 1989, I think. Icon was recruited out of my restaurant to manage a sales team. I'd never been in sales before, and I managed a sales team and quickly realized that my role was not in management of a sales team, but in sales. So I transitioned out of that and have been a happy camper ever since. I think like a salesperson, I act like a salesperson, and I've fortunately been quite successful in my career. I've worked with Bill almost the entire time. We went to a company called NewCal, which was an independent Canon dealer for many years. And that dealership got sold to Canon, and we came to KBA, where we are a Kyocera and Canon dealer.
Fantastic. How about you, Bill?
okay. I started in 1977 with
Woo!
Xerox, and at that time they had the Xerox 660, the throat fed machine that you'd get a transparency. You put your copy in and you put it through the throat, and that's when it came out. From there, and that was in Chicago. I was with Xerox for 17 years and I moved to California. And so I've been with selling Canon products now for, mostly the remainder of time. So it's all good. And that's fine.
Amazing. And Jason, how about you?
So I got in this business 2007, and just it's all I've really ever done out of school. And father had the business. This is probably year like 45 for him now, 43, whatever it is. So he, I'm like Monty. I realize I really like to be doing sales and dealing with my own stuff and not dealing with everybody else's stuff. But as the course has proven, my father gets older and he's got some health challenges now that he's working through. I find myself messing with operations and sales and logistics and everything. I'm in my delivery clothes today. We've had some issues with hiring truck drivers and things like that. So I get I don't know if it's the joy. I get something out of doing everything now. So, but those good days where I only had to worry about myself, I thought there was, I thought that was bad. And some days now I would kill just to worry about my stuff.
That's awesome. Hey, and all of that extra stuff just builds character, my friend.
That's right. That's right.
And Mark, how about you?
I started in 2003, another Icon person up in Youngstown, Ohio. And so I've been doing it for a long time. So when you said GP200, the print, or what, scan once print mini concept, So selling Canon, Ricoh back in those days, and came down here to start this division of Vision Office Systems in South Carolina in 2017. And kind of like Jason, you know, we both kind of do what we got to do. So we anywhere from janitor services to web design. So we kind of just do it all.
That's
Nice.
great. That's good to hear. So we're going to kick off with round 3. We've got 2 final questions. And if we need a tiebreaker, I don't think well, it all depends, right? So who do we start with, Brent?
I'm not sure if we're going to have a tiebreaker because
Yeah,
the
I
way
was
that
just
things
doing
worked out
numbers in
now,
my head.
we should find a definite winner here. But I believe on the last question that was it's Team Monty's turn because Jason got that on the first shot.
Okay, Team Monty, you ready?
Bring it.
In the 1975 Super Bowl, Xerox launched an advertising campaign featuring who or what character?
Okay, I think I know that. Brother Dominic.
Judge?
That is the correct answer,
Yeah,
Brother Dominic.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Team
That is
Cabal,
impressive.
did you know that?
No,
Did
not
you-
a chance.
Okay. So we're going to move on to number 10, and we're going to go to Team Cabal.
Team of ball. This is for the steal. This is the steal. This is your current score is Jensen 600, Abal 200. So 500-point question here
Okay.
for all the marbles.
What percentage of companies, what is the percentage of companies that don't know how many printers they have?
It is.
I'll give you a hint. It's between 1 and 100.
Can we give them a round? We can give them the hint that it's a round number, right?
It's a round number between 1 and 100. Those are great.
It's a round number between 0% and 100%.
Hey, just think about when we go into offices and ask, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a very high number. Mark, do you remember specific?
Yeah, ask it again, please.
What is the percentage of companies that don't know how many printers they have? Print devices.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking round numbers, I don't know if is this like a Gartner number or I'm going.
Where
So
was the
this would
source,
be-
Art?
I don't remember my source.
So this is
like
pretty
the spelling bee.
subjective.
You gotta use
But
it
I
in a
definitely
sentence, you gotta
researched
have the
it.
definition.
I'm thinking 80.
I think I feel like that's the number I've seen. So I'm good with 80. Let's try 80.
Judge?
The number we had from Arch Research. So don't get angry with me at Arlington. Was 90.
Okay.
90%. But you're
Yeah.
close.
Yeah. No problem. We won't get mad at you, Brent.
Thank you.
We just need to see the sources and everything else after the
Absolutely.
show.
So that finishes us up with number 10.
That finishes up, and then there's no need for a tiebreaker. So we have a final score, and congratulations, Team Jensen,
Okay,
for
thank you.
winning the
Very
first
nice,
ever
guys.
Better Call Art trivia show.
All
Very
right,
nice.
a lot of fun.
Fantastic. So in for charity, right? Team Jensen or Monty, if you can send me the information for where the money for the charity is going to go.
Of course. Thank you.
Send that to
Thank
me.
you, Brent.
And Jason,
Thank you
we've
for
got
coming.
a secondary charity that we're going to donate money to also. So if you
Sure.
could send that to me, I'm going
Absolutely.
to take care of that on my end.
Sure, that'd be great. Thank you both for putting this on. It was fun. That's tough, a lot tougher than I thought, but it was good.
It
Yeah,
was a
but-
lot tougher, Art. We thought that we'd have more answers, but we'll work on this, Art, for the next game.
Well,
Well,
one
I
of my
learned a lot.
questions, and I thought, now that's too simple, right? And I thought about, what color is used in a black and white printer? What color toner? And I was afraid I might throw somebody off with the white part of it.
Yeah. No, it was good. That was very educational. I mean, that a lot of stuff I had no idea. So that was good.
Yeah, it was fun. Thank you.
That's great. So I'm glad everybody had a great time. I want to thank each and every single team member and getting to meet everybody. Of course, I've known Monty and Jason all this time, but Mark I never knew, and great to meet you. And Bill,
Nice
what the hell,
meeting
you got more years than I do? Man, I started in 80, and my hair's grayer than yours.
I know, it's crazy. It's,
And above all, I'd like to especially thank Arlington Industries, who's been a Print for Pay hotel sponsor for many, many years.
50.
And, yeah.
Well,
I enjoy their support and I enjoy working with them. And Brent, if you could close it out, we'd appreciate it.
yeah, again, thank you everybody for joining. And yeah, Arlington is celebrating 50 years, and we love supporting the dealer channel. And wherever we can help you in anything, don't hesitate to reach out to us at all. But it's great meeting all of you, and really appreciate you being a part of this trivia show. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
thank
That's
you.
right.
Thank you
we'll have
guys.
this
Enjoyed it. That was fun.
Yeah, I'll have this recorded and up on the site probably within 24 hours so you can all review.
That's right, we'll
Outstanding.
review.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thanks
Thanks,
again,
guys.
everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Take care.
Thanks for
Good to see
playing.
Appreciate it.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.